We're here. Let's go.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
I think we're here. We're here.
The key. You must find the key.
Son? Sir. Let's go.
Here we go again.
Desmond?
Do you hear us?
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed and entered into a fugue state.
So naturally, you dropped me into the Animus instead of, I don't know, making sure I was okay?
You weren't in any danger. Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for. It's a key. There's no idea where it is, though. Guess that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
She?
Juno. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting
In another
Constantinople,
moment, down
we
went
picked up a
Alice
software
after
update
it,
for the Animus.
never
I'd
once
like to run a couple of
considering
quick
how
tests,
in the
make
world
sure there aren't any major
she
issues.
would get out again.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there. Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
I think we're here.
Free run your way through this little obstacle course. That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap.
The key. You must.
Synchronization levels look good now.
The key.
You should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from
Son?
you.
Sir.
Here we go again.
Desmond?
Sir. Do you hear us?
Everything all right, sir?
Yes. Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a
That's
bleeding
all.
effect. You
Don't
collapsed
forget your
and entered
position.
into a fugue state.
Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
So naturally,
Thank
you
you.
dropped me into the
Where
Animus
shall I
instead
retrieve
of,
you once
I don't
you're
know,
done?
making sure I was okay.
And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here
You
long.
weren't in any danger.
I'll bring her round at once.
Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
Invitation, please.
No, it's fine. I get it.
Shall I
And
take
I know
your coat,
what
sir?
I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. Just no idea where it is, though.
Let me know if
Guess
you
that's why she triggered the bleeding effect.
Ladies and gentlemen,
She.
you are requested to kindly
Juno,
find
Dad.
your seat.
She's talking to me.
The widow Matheson? Well, I didn't know.
Good evening, sir.
Okay, Desmond.
This
While
way,
you were,
please.
visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus.
My
I'd like to run a
apologies.
couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
Okay,
Tell you how
Desmond.
happy
Let's
I was
practice
to hear
climbing
they'd
on
mounted
these
this
objects.
revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
Free run your way through this little obstacle course.
He's seated on one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way up.
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. Alright, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars.
1,000 pardons.
All you have to do here is jump the gap. Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the office. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please. Shall I take your coat, sir?
Jeremy's really burning up the walls tonight. He's a marvel.
Let me know if he's willing.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
The Widow Matheson? Well, I didn't know.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
Anyway.
My apologies.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known.
Evening, Haytham.
Reginald? For what it's worth.
Can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way out.
Come, please!
I already have.
That man there! Seize him! Killed in the upper balcony!
Oh, my!
I've done no wrong! I searched.
I beg your pardon.
They find you,
Please!
1,000 pardons. My apologies.
Peace, friends, there is no danger! Try to remember. Peace, friends, there is no danger!
It happened right in that balcony.
What are those men doing in there? Peace, friends, there is no danger! Imbecile!
Where are you going?
I'll search along here. You search down there. Very well. If you find anyone, give a shout.
Such sultan.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to
Pay them.
I assume you know where
They
this
should have come
storehouse
to me.
is.
We would have found another way.
Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
Yes,
How fair your calculations?
but then you would have known.
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
For what it's worth, that's a lot of ground to
I'm
cover.
sorry. My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn. Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
That man there! Seize him! Killed in the upper balcony!
Oh, my!
I've done no wrong! I searched.
I beg your pardon.
They pass me, please!
Patience, please.
Peace, friends, there is no danger! Peace, friends, there is no danger! Right to remember. Peace, friends, there is no danger!
It happened right in that balcony.
What are those men doing in there? Peace, friends, there is no danger! Imbecile!
Give him a douse on the yacht.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, Vance, call this off. If the captain
To
sees
hell
us...
with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on anyway?
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
And how
Where's
was
that?
Rather dull.
You think I'm
truth be
afraid,
told.
have you?
No. But you should be.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Do you yield?
Never! How do you like these odds?
Fascinating. Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key.
What's the meaning
If
of
this
this?
book is to be believed, it will open the
Captain,
doors of a storehouse built by
Explain
those
yourself
who
at
came
once, Mr.
before.
Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport,
Those
Captain.
who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world.
How about you pass the time
know
by
what it
doing
is
your
that will be held
goddamn
within?
jobs instead?
Could contain
I wasn't
certain
aware I was
knowledge.
paying you to
Perhaps
loll
a
about.
weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its
A
construction.
word,
and
please,
purpose.
Mr. Kenway.
It could be any of these things, or none of them.
Oh, I nearly forgot.
They are still an enigma, these precursors.
There's your knife, Beth.
But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
I don't care for you,
Our
Mr. Kenway.
enemies,
I've had nothing
should
but
they
trouble
find it
since you
first.
came aboard.
They
Your
won't.
problems have nothing to
You've
do with
seen
me.
that.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader,
assume you know
ill-tempered
where
and
the
cruel, and it's
storehouse
clear
is.
your crew has no respect for you.
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fair your
I don't want to
calculations?
argue. In fact,
I believe the
I
site
need a
lies
favor.
somewhere within this region.
Oh, this is rich.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
I
My
suspect
apologies.
some of the men intend
Were
to
that I
mutiny.
could be more accurate.
That's all right.
What a
Suffices
surprise.
for a start.
As I cannot trust
That is
any
why
of
we've
them,
called you here,
I am
Master
compelled
Kenway.
to turn to you.
We'd like for you to travel to
And why
America.
should I help you?
Locate the storehouse and take possession
Because
of
if
its
they do
contents.
intend to betray,
I'm yours
I'm
to
the only
command.
hope you have of
Although a
reaching
job of this
America
magnitude will
alive.
require more than just myself.
Of
Well,
course.
what will it be?
Upon this paper are the names of
If
5
what you
men
say is
sympathetic
true,
to our cause.
what other choice
Each
do I
is
have?
also uniquely suited
Thank
to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you want for nothing.
Should you ever dare
then
to
I'd best be on
insult
my
or
way.
threaten me again,
I
I'll
knew
not
our
hesitate
faith in you was
to
not
cut off your
misplaced.
head myself.
We booked you passage to Boston.
Are we understood?
Your ship leaves at dawn.
Excellent.
Go forth, Hatham, and bring honor to us all.
Good day. Some fresh air might do me good.
Mr. Kenway,
Captain?
whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming And to a
then
head.
all will be well.
You
I'd best get to work.
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. No, you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender parnells.
So I thought.
And yet here you be. Fancy yourself a joker, eh?
You there!
Let's see how funny you find this. Nice. That's enough, Graves. Stay out of this.
There anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
Come on, brother, dodge! Dodge!
Take his hat off.
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Axel, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations as if there's anything I can do about it. But beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice, go find James. His ears are always open.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
Anoint him with the oil of gladness already. I want my money.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of them have been gathering at night to milk the deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect that the bones here.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
Come
Come on, brother,
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to take him down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
Give him a douse on the job!
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Finish the hotty-dotty!
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and bumbles. Just the way I like it.
Pathetic.
What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that?
Look at how he mumbles about.
Pathetic. Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
Give him a douse on the job!
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks he can swagger on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas, call this off. If the captain
To
sees
hell
us...
with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on, anyway?
We're ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be. Do you yield?
Never! How do you like these odds?
What's the meaning of this? Captain, explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
These thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard. Any
Your
news?
problems have nothing to do with me. I scout
beg
one
your
area.
pardon?
You're a
Drop the
poor
painted
leader,
barrels from
ill-tempered
another.
and cruel, and it's
I'm
clear
going to
your
need to
crew has
recruit
no
an extra pair
respect
of
for
eyes.
Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Look,
I don't want
I can
to
tell
argue.
the barrels
In
serve
fact,
as markers.
I need a favor.
They're leaving a trail.
My
Oh,
fear
this
is
is only a
rich.
matter of time before whoever's
I
following
suspect some of the men intend to
Ship
mutiny.
side enough!
Really?
She's
What a
making ready to
surprise.
fire!
As I cannot trust any of them,
Beat to
I am
quarters,
compelled
men!
to turn
Ready
to you.
the...
And why should I
Brace!
help?
Everybody down! If they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us,
will
but
it
board
be?
us instead.
If what
Man
you say
the
is
cannons!
true,
Make
what other
ready
choice
to
do I
fight!
have?
Think. I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you
Should
know
you
how
ever
to rig
dare
a
to
sail,
insult
to
or
load a
threaten me
cannon,
again,
to wage
I'll not
war at
hesitate
sea?
but to cut off your head
I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted?
Excellent.
Good day.
Secure the hatch!
Haytham.
Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the Opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny, only him.
What do they want?
He's got me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail
You're
into
there.
the storm.
I have some questions for you. It's our only chance.
That's nice.
I won't
but
do
I
it.
ain't got time to gossip. Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway.
All right.
You want
All right.
information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up.
Won't be serving for another couple
We need
hours.
those ropes
Biscuits in the
secured!
barrel if you're desperate.
I told you this was bad.
I'm yourself. I'll fix
What's
your
that?
sail for you.
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. Beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice, go find James. His ears are always open.
Where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
Are you James?
Aye.
Ethan Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men who gather I've only caught
We need more speed!
so I couldn't say.
Loose the sails! Paint them! You take the foremast! James! To the mainmast with you!
Mills has been trying to talk him, but there isn't so much one man can do.
Thank you.
I always wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. That's the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. My legs. It's all.
Take care where you tread. There hides all manner of dangers in the dark.
The rope's too wet. I'm slipping.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Curious. Most curious.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival?
Any
I see
news?
no land, only this interminable fog. Scout one
The
area.
girls tell us
and
all
drop
we
the
need to
painted
know.
barrels from another.
Climb into the crow's
I'm
nest
going
and
to
you'll
need to
see.
recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it.
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below decks.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Haytham. Have you been topside?